So today we will discuss profit and loss account. Just like other account, profit and loss account have also two sides. One is debit, second is credit. So in the debit side of profit and loss account, first of all, we will write management expenses. Management expenses is concerned with the expenses related to office and administration expenses, just like salary of the staff, office rent, printing stationery, telephone charges, postage and telegram, insurance, audit fees, legal charges, electricity charges. And the next head of the expenses is maintenance expenses. Maintenance expenses means it is expenses related to repair and renewals. Depreciation on office equipment, office furniture, office buildings. Next is selling and distribution expenses. These expenses includes selling expenses and distribution expenses, or we can say advertisement expenses also, which promote the sales. Salaries of selling staff, sales executives salaries include selling staff salary. Advertisement, go down rent, carriage outward. Carriage outward means carriage on sales. Carriage inward means carriage on purchase, right?
Yes, sir.
Carriage inward will be shown in the trading account and carriage outward will be shown in the profit and loss account. Bad debts, provision for bad debts, selling commissions. Next head is our financial expenses. Financial expenses is concerned with bank, loan, bills, and sometimes discount allowed to customer. So first financial expenses is our bank charges. Sometimes we create a draft from bank and
Bank over.
not bank overdraft. Bank draft when we have to give money to some person, so we can make a draft for that person. It is called bank draft. There is a difference between check and bank draft. Check is we can write a check for a person. Even our bank account, in our bank account, amount may be or not be. कई बार हम क्या करते हैं, जैसे सपोज करो आज 17 है, मैंने क्या किया 20 तारीख का चेक काट के दे दिया आपको. अब जरूरी नहीं है 20 तारीख से पहले मेरे अकाउंट में वो पैसा होना चाहिए,
Yes, sir.
राइट? तो लेकिन बैंक ड्राफ्ट क्या होता है, बैंक ड्राफ्ट पैसा देने के बाद ही बनता है. आपने देखा होगा ना, कई बार एग्जाम का ड्राफ्ट बनवाया होगा आपने, या किसी चीज का ड्राफ्ट बनवाया होगा बैंक से, बैंक चार्जेस भी लगते हैं उसके ऊपर ड्राफ्ट के. तो वो बैंक ड्राफ्ट जो है वो पैसा देने के बाद बनता है, तो उसके ऊपर बैंक चार्जेस लेता है. और बैंक चार्जेस दूसरे तरह के भी ले सकता है. बैंक ने हमारी तरफ से कोई कलेक्ट किया, कोई बिल कलेक्ट किया, उसका चार्जेस ले लिया. नेक्स्ट इज अवर इंटरेस्ट ऑन बैंक लोन. Bank provides loan to us on interest, and interest is our financial expenses, so that's why it will be shown in the debit side of the profit and loss account under the head of financial expenses, right?
Yes, sir.
Discount on bills, discount allowed to customer. These are our financial expenses. We are called these expenses to financial expenses because these expenses concerned with the financial matter, right? Next is
Yes, sir.
abnormal losses. Abnormal losses means the losses which is not concerned with the daily course of action of the business or operation of the business. Just like loss on sale of machinery, loss on sale of investment, loss by fire. These are called abnormal losses. This will also shown in the debit side of the profit and loss account, right?
Yes, sir.
Next is our income side. This is our expenses, and these expenses are all indirect expenses. Indirect expenses.
Expenses.
And where is shown the direct expenses?
The direct expenses are shown on debit.
Trading account. Okay. And indirect expenses are shown in profit and loss account.
Yes, sir.
On the other hand, credit side will show our all other incomes. Other income means discount received, commission received, non-trading income, bank interest, rent of the property let out, dividend on shares. Next, abnormal gain. Abnormal gains means profit on sale of machinery, profit on sale of investment. तो ये सारे के सारे क्रेडिट साइड में हम शो करते हैं. And difference of the debit side and credit side will be shown profit or loss, net profit or loss. If our credit side income side, credit side is greater than debit side, then there will be net profit. क्या होगा तब? Net profit होगा. On the other hand, if credit side is less than debit side, then there will be loss, right?
Yes, sir.
In question number three, revenue expenses and gross profit balance of ABC Limited for the year ended 31st March 2020 were given as follows. Gross profit of the firm is rupees 4,20,000. Salary paid to the staff 1,10,000. Discount credit means it is the income because credit is our income and gains.
Yes,
Discount
sir.
debit means it is our loss debit expenses. Bad debts,
Bad
depreciation,
debt.
legal charges, consultancy fees, audit fees, electricity charges, telephone, postage, stationery,
Yes, sir.
interest paid. So these expenses and income are given, and with the help of this data, we have to prepare profit and loss account of that particular company.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, gross profit will be shown in the credit side of profit and loss account, right? Next, as we know,
Salary.
debit is our expenses, credit is our income. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So we know very well salary is our expenses. That's why it will
Yes.
be shown in the debit side of the profit and loss account. And discount credit is our income, so it will be transferred to the credit side of the profit and loss account.
Discount
Discount
debit.
debit is our loss again, expenses. Discount debit means discount allowed to the customers, and it will be shown in the debit side of the profit and loss account. Next, bad debts. Bad debts is also our loss. Bad debts means debtor didn't make the money, didn't pay the money. It means it is our loss, and it will be shown in the debit side of the profit and loss account. Next is our legal charges. Legal charges also shown in the debit side.
Debit side. This is also
Next is
shown.
audit fees, electricity charges, telephone, postage. These all our expenses.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we sum up the credit side of the profit and loss account, there will be 4,38,000 total. And we deduct these items for this income side. The total of these items will be deducted from 4,38,000. Then the result will be 43,000 your net profit. This is called net profit, right? If we have to prepare here journal proper, then we can do these items in the credit of the journal entry, and profit and loss account will be debit. Profit and loss account debit to salary, to depreciation, to interest. And discount account debit to profit and loss account. Discount account debit to profit and loss account. And gross profit to profit and loss account. And profit and loss to net profit account. These are our entries. And net profit finally transferred to capital of the owner. Net profit debit to profit capital account, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a very basic question concerned with the profit and loss account. Now we will discuss the balance sheet. Balance sheet may be defined as a statement which sets out the assets and liability of a firm. Or we can say it is a window which shows the financial position of a business. It means balance sheet is our positional statement. It shows the financial position of a business. So, in balance sheet, there are two sides. One is asset side and another is liability side.
Liability.
Right hand side is our assets and left hand side is liability and capital. So in assets, we can transfer here land and building, plant and machinery, fixture, furniture, stock, debtors, bill receivable, other investment, government security, cash at bank, cash in hand. There may be another assets also, vehicle, gold, silver, but in this format, we took only basic assets. So on left hand side, first of all, capital of the owner will be shown, then reserve and surplus. Then outstanding expenses, unaccrued income, or loan from somebody. This loan
Yes.
may be from bank, this loan may be from another person.
Yes, sir.
Trade creditors and BP. So these are our liabilities. So assets, what do you mean by assets?
Assets is our sir. Assets are like furniture.
Assets mean it is the investment in amount invested by business in fixed assets, in current assets, or in cash form.
Yes, sir.
And what do you mean by liability? Liability is the obligation of the business which the businessman will have to pay after some time of firm. There are some classification of assets and liabilities also. First of all, current assets. Current assets means the assets converted in cash within a year. For example, cash in hand, cash at bank, trade receivable, inventories. Okay. And
Yes, sir.
long-term assets, those that are meant to be used by firm over the long period and not sold. The former type of the assets as also called fixed assets. Just example is machinery, building, long-term investment.
Yes, sir.
And there are third type of assets also, intangible assets. The assets which have no physical existence, just like patents, copyright, goodwill. Next is liabilities. Just like current assets, they have also current liabilities. Mean to say liability payable within a years. Example is creditors, BP, outstanding expenses, unaccrued income, short-term loan from bank or any financial institutions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next is long-term liabilities. Long-term liability, those liability which exist for more than 1 year, or which we can say which is payable after 1 year. This is
Yes, sir.
called long-term liability. These are the long-term loan from bank or any other financial institutions. Okay. So today your homework, write down your homework. You have to do
Yes, sir.
questions concerned with profit and loss account, which I did
Pro-
earlier.
Profit and loss
Next
account.
is question is concerned with profit and loss account, format of the profit and loss account, and format of the balance sheet.
Yes, sir.
You have to learn this.
Yes, sir. Format of profit and loss account. Profit and loss question.